Hey YouTube, what's going on, and welcome back to Cairo and his things. Today we're going to be looking at the Carbinox Wallet V2. Alright guys, so what we have here is a very thin, minimalist style wallet. Now these have really caught on and become a trend in the past, I don't know, 5 to 10 years or so. And I think that we all know a very common brand, popular brand, which is Ridge wallets. And I have no issue whatsoever with Ridge wallets. I think that they're a good, durable brand. However, I think that for the price, there's a lot of better options out there. So I've been looking for an alternative to Ridge wallets because I wanted that style of wallet. So let me show you what I've been using. I've been using this recycled Firefighter wallet here, and it's been a great wallet. It doesn't do anything special, but it's actually in combat boot leather is what we have as the material. So you see the way that it kind of patinas, and to be honest, that happened in the first week of me having this, probably within actually the first 2 days of me having this wallet, because I keep it in my back pocket and I sweat during work so much. So let me just show you here with some generic cards. I've got just 3 generic cards, and then I've got kind of a thicker key card here. So the only issue I've ever had with it, which I really like how thin it is, but if you need a wallet that's not in the front, it's really hard to get what you need out of there. So really, if I need a card that's not one of my first or 2 main priority cards, I have to pull them all out and grab what I need. And so eventually I've just gotten to the point where I was like, okay, I want to kind of upgrade. I've had this wallet for at least 7 or 8 years now, I think. And though it's held up well, I've been ready to upgrade, and I've really wanted that Ridge style for a while. So I've just been looking online quite a bit and just trying to figure out what's the best option for me without spending Ridge money. And obviously there's the full-on knockoffs that basically offer a Ridge wallet that are $5, $10. However, from what I've seen of people that purchase those, they're like, yeah, they look good, they feel pretty good, but they tear up your cards and they often end up going bad in a year or 2. And I want something that's absolutely going to last. So as I was looking, I realized the same brand that sent me this watch, which they sent me it, to be a very durable watch, and I gave a little quick review on it, and I'll have another one eventually on it as well. But I realized that they sell a couple wallets, and their whole brand is built on being durable, and that's really what I look for. So when I saw this one, it looked close enough to me to that same style that I'm looking for, and at a good price. So I actually ended up hitting up Carbinox and asked them would they be willing to send this to me for review, and they obviously agreed, so here it is. And so I've had this for a few days now. I've carried it, I've used it. So let's just go over some of the basics on it. So for one, I really like how like the inserts or inlays, whatever you want to call it, inside of the aluminum is all carbon fiber. And I noticed on Ridge, so for Ridge wallets, for their just basic black aluminum, it looked like it was running about $80. So that's their most basic wallet that they sell. If you want to step up to carbon fiber, it's a significant price increase. Well, with this, it comes with the carbon fiber already on it. Now, obviously, this also has a money clip, but I think it's kind of cool because not only does it have really tight retention, so you can actually use this just in your pocket if you prefer, instead of just sticking in your pocket. If you don't have cash on you, if you prefer to just clip it to your pocket like that, you can do so as well. And it's got two little screws there that you could actually take this out if you don't want the clip on there, and then you can remove a little bit of thickness on the wallet as well if you prefer that. Now on this side, you'll see we have this ring here. And from what I saw, it looks like people on Ridge are paying $25 to get this ring. So what you can do is fit an Apple AirTag tracker in here. So this unthreads. And when you do that, you can put your AirTag in there, and then you just thread it back on, and you can track your wallet. For $25 extra on top of your already base price at Ridge, you can get this ring. Or you just get it with the wallet from Carbinox. So that was another thing for me. And right now I'm not using any type of tracker, but I might down the road. So I thought that was kind of a cool feature to add. But since I don't have one yet, I've just been carrying it with the ring off. Not only does it remove a little bit of thickness as well, but I really like how it just really shows off that carbon fiber quite a bit. Now let's stick the cards in here and see how it does. All right. So you see, you have just kind of like the Ridge, you have like a little finger insert in here, but the band doesn't go all the way around the edge like that. On this one, you'll see the bands are actually on the side there, okay? So for this wallet, you do not need to prioritize based on most used to least used. Now it might help, but you don't have to do that, because when I open this up, which the way that I've been grabbing it is I usually just stick my thumb there and I put my index finger on the top left here and I pull it apart. Now let me show you what it looks like on my view. So when I'm opening this, I can actually sort through my cards, and it's kind of difficult to do when I'm trying to do it at this angle, but when I'm like in line or whatever, I'm not having any issue with it. I can actually just get through and look at each individual card. So if I want to pull out that card right there, I don't have to pull them all out, okay? So, and then I'm just going to go ahead and throw that one back in right there. But then you kind of can get an idea. It still stays pretty thin. I mean, it's just really however many cards you end up sticking in there is obviously going to make it thicker. But I really like how the bands are actually built in from the inside here instead of doing a huge band around the outside. So for me, I just felt like, hey, this is definitely worth checking out. And then I got it, and I've actually fallen in love with it. So that's pretty exciting, because I'm like, hey, when you look at the price of this, it is significantly cheaper than the Ridge wallet. And I'm just having trouble understanding why anybody would pass up on this over the Ridge wallet, when I can tell you, like, that aluminum on there feels just as durable as the Ridge wallets. It feels strong, it feels durable. It's not heavy, but it definitely has that little bit of weight where it doesn't just feel like cheap, you know, like it feels really solid and really good. So I like this a lot. I'm actually really excited to have it as my new wallet now. And I'm planning on carrying this for who knows however many years, as long as it holds up, or until I get in the mood for a new one, I guess. But I'm not much of one to change up my wallet often. So now that I have this is going to be my go-to. And so as far as price, we're looking at only $39 on the Carbinox website. And I think that's pretty impressive, considering it comes with the AirTag tracker holder here that you can just thread right in. So it comes with that already on it. It comes with the carbon fiber, and it just feels overall really great. And so you're looking at $40 for this, and it has the features, versus something like $80 for the very base level Ridge that isn't going to have these features, and in my opinion is likely not going to hold up any better. I think that they should hold up pretty much equal. I think that these are going to be just as durable one as the other. Now, while I have you, let me just go ahead and give you a quick update on this watch, because I know we haven't talked about it for a little bit. But for anybody who did see my watch review video when I first unboxed it and opened it up, if you're just curious how it's holding up so far, it's holding up good. The only things that I can say is that I've had some issues here and there with the Bluetooth, as far as Like, for example, if I'm on a phone call on my phone, if I have the Bluetooth and the phone thing turned on this, but I don't take it from my watch, there's been times, rarely, but it's happened, where it like flipped over to my watch for a second and then went back to my phone. And I'm like, wow, that was kind of weird. But it plays music really nicely. It's got great sound on the music. Overall, it's been really good, and I've actually banged this up quite a bit. Like, I've knocked it up against stuff. Really haven't been overly careful with it, and I don't see, I can't turn my wrist too much here, but I don't see like any marks or anything. Like, I don't think that anybody's going to be able to say like this thing is not going to hold up durability wise. Now, whether all the actual technology features hold up, that'll be something we'll have to check out, as we get further down the road. But over these past couple months so far of how is the actual watch holding up, everything's doing great. It's feeling good. And so I'm glad to add another one of their products to my lineup. Thank you for watching.